Welcome back to Bingers Bricks, everybody. Today we are going to chat a little bit more about what I've been up to this past week and a half here, what our goals are for the Lego room, and we're going to be making a quick Lego run to just check out the pad wall. Let's get started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's go. So over the course of the past week and a half, we have done a ton of fun things. As I mentioned, I was in Orlando, Florida for a bachelor party and my buddy's wedding. And so we actually got a chance to go to the Amway Center and start watching the NCAA tournament. The first round, we actually saw Furman take down number 4 seed Virginia, which was awesome. As many of you know, I'm from South Carolina, so it was actually really cool to see Charleston and Furman play in those games. So just tons of fun, had lots of fun there. From there, we actually went and did some drinks around the world at Disney. We visited the Disney store, as well as obviously got to attend and be a part of my buddy's wedding. Tyler, congratulations obviously on your wedding. And let's get started. Let's go take a quick run to our local Lego store and see what they've got on the pad. Let's go check to see what they've got. All right, everybody, we are here at the Pick a Brick wall and want to just point a few things out. We have quite a few different bricks and tiles here within Lego store. The one thing that stood out to me was the 2x6 brick that we have over here. At home we have the 2x10 brick, but I need more to finish the wall off over by where the train is going to go. The other things that I picked up today, I picked these up last time, these angled bricks to put for some of our trees, as well as some of our 2x2 tiles with the jumpers on top, so that we can circular tiles, so that we can add some of those onto our pathway. And then lastly, down here, our 2x10 green plate, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video, along with another purchase that we made at Disney. Oh baby, time for some lunch. We are back from lunch and the Lego store, and I want to just highlight a few of the things that we've received in the mail within the past week and a half here. First thing I want to start off with is obviously from the pad wall today, we did get our 2x6 light gray brick. We did receive our 2x10 green plate, as well as our 2x2 tile with the jumpers on top, and then our 2x2 green brick as well. Now we have a lot of things going on within the Lego City, and so super excited to continue to add on the wall with the 2x6 light gray brick, and then we're going to start making some hills within our greenery area using our 2x10 plate. Now, a few things we've also received in the mail from Target is we did receive the Brothor's new Asgard. And so as I've mentioned in the past, we are going to be adding on to our sitcom tower by adding on Brothor's penthouse. So super excited to use this and adding on to that sitcom tower, as well as did add on some road plates, really just trying to finish off the lower level roads so that we can also then continue to add on to our second tier rows and start finishing that off. Now we had to add on one other thing to get free shipping, so we did add on a Lego police vehicle. Really wish they would have added one into the police station, but hey, we have one now within the Lego City, so super excited about that. Now, as I've mentioned before, we have a greenery area that is very bland, and so I wanted to add in a lot more trees, a lot more hills, and that's really where the 2x10 plates come in. But then also placed a bricklink order last week as well as I was away, and we placed a lot of money and time into getting a lot of pieces so that we can start adding in more trees into the Lego City. So we have a couple little mocks, obviously using some pins and using some cylinder pieces to create some of the different trees that we're going to continue to add into the greenery area. So super excited about that. The other thing I wanted to point out is, yes, we did visit the Disney, and we did visit Disney, and we did purchase a set at the Lego store, and that set was the A-frame cabinet. So super excited to put this where the Winnie the Pooh set used to be, and really making the greenery area look a little bit more full with an awesome new set. I know we're only like a month behind on purchasing the set, but I'm also super excited, everybody, as we have just finished the pet shop as well as the townhouse right next to it. I think that the townhouse and the pet shop look really good. Honestly, I'm more excited to have 2 half base plate modulars to input into the city, especially with the different colors that they provide, to really help break up some of the different colors and some of the different browns or oranges colors that we see within our Lego City. So we're going to be inputting this into the Lego City and really seeing how that looks. Now, I briefly mentioned just a few of the tree types that we're going to be using within the Lego City, and these are three of the different options that we have. We have some of the cylinder pieces along with some of the different leaf elements, as well as the obviously pre-made Lego bushes or trees, kind of however you want to use them. And we're going to be using them as more of like a bush or smaller tree within our Lego city or within our greenery area, as well as using some of just the little more stick builds and using some of those bush elements that you see within some of the different sets. So definitely a couple different variations that we'll be able to use within the Lego city, but I'm just excited to add a little bit more, you know, a few more shrubs, bushes, and really just greenery to the greenery area. Let's go put this in and really see how it looks. All right, everybody, as we are getting ready to put in the pet shop and the townhouse into the Lego city, we actually received another Bricklink order with our 1x2 trans blue tiles, as well as our 4x6 plate that is going to help us finish off our greenery area and start building those paths. Let's get started on that as well. All right, everybody, big change in the Lego city. So what we did was we actually switched out the boutique hotel with the corner garage. And the primary reasoning for that is just the different colors. And with the pet shop now being created, built, and in the Lego city, we actually switched the pet shop and the apartment building or the townhouse building and put Birch's Books and its own little townhouse up top on the second tier. As you can see, everybody, we are slowly running out of room on that second tier. It looks great. I'm excited because all that means is that in the future here, we are going to, again, get to add on that second tier platform that we have on the backside of the Daily Bugle. So super excited to get that back in the Lego city at some point here, but we also have to add in our other road plate, as well as take a look at the corner over here. As I mentioned before, that was going to be an inverted corner. Now, one thing we were able to do is actually add room up top so that we don't have to have an inverted corner. Now, what I mean by that is we've talked about our 5-inch path or road that we're going to be adding on the front side here. With that road, we actually are able to run that road all the way to the back wall and then actually run that in front of whatever modular will go here next. That's not going to be the second tier to the Disney castle. So we will actually be able to have two regular modular. All right, everybody, now that we've seen the Lego city with the new pet shop integrated into the Lego city, super excited to get started on using our 1x2 trans blue pieces to finish it off the water area within the Lego city. I'm hoping that the 750 that we have is enough, but if not, we'll just have to place another Bricklink order. Let's get started.
I've been put away, I've been lied to. When I couldn't see, I realized you were just a breath away. All my life through, I was right there in Times Square, right beside you. Struck by love in a lightning storm. Cover me up with a silent force. Killing my pride when I finally mourn. Just to be yours, just to be. Dance in the rain, you and I.
All right, everybody, our 1x2 trans blue tiles are in, and it makes the water look so much better. Really gives it that watery feel and that watery look, obviously, to the Disney castle. Really excited to, again, put those rock panels and really lift the Disney castle up, just so that it looks a lot like it's on a little bit more of a platform and just elevated, so that it looks a little bit more prestigious, obviously, since it is such a big set within our Lego city. Very excited to get this back in the Lego city and just tile off just a little bit more of the water pieces that are sitting out in front. Let's do that next. All right, everybody, the 1x2 trans blue tiling is complete. Love that little shimmer on the water. Now, I was actually going to put in the trees today, and I was super excited to do so. Now, the only reason I'm thinking I'm not going to put the trees in today is the fact that we have already placed an order for the rock panels to build up the Disney castle. Now, with that being the case, I don't want to put in the trees, right, and then have to take out the Disney castle. And if I'm going to take out the Disney castle, more than likely I'm going to knock down a bunch of trees. So we're not going to do that today. So this is actually going to, for the most part, conclude most of our video. As you can see that we did quite a bit of work today, right? We made some of our different trees that we'll be able to utilize in the Lego city, as well as we have also started our pathway. And so it's a little bit more of a cobblestone pathway, and I'm excited because within that bricklink order that I placed as well, we are going to be getting some more 1x1 tiles that we'll be able to place on some of those empty studs on that tan path. So very excited to add in that pathway to get back to some of our different Lego sets that we have back here, as well as next time we will also be building the A-frame cabin. So super excited on everything that we have going on. The other little thing that I started to add on to take away from some of these sharp corners is just some of these little bushes. And I also have some different colored leaves that we'll be placing on here to give it just a little bit more pop and a little bit more color. The last thing that I wanted to briefly mention is we will have that tan pathway, but we'll also have just a tan little beach down here as well. All right, everybody, as I was going through some of the different clips that we made today, I feel like I really undersold the A-frame cabin and how excited I am to build this thing. I'm super excited to put this in the greenery area and start sprucing things up. I'm also really excited to put that Disney castle on top of those rock panels, as well as get the trees in and really start adding in a lot of different characteristics to our greenery area, along with the cobblestone pathway and some of those different bushes, and adding in different leaves and different colors into the greenery area as well. So in all, everybody, I appreciate you guys stopping by today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below on anything that you would like to be changed or anything you'd like to see more within the Lego City. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Have a great rest of your week.